Everybody, we are dealing with a very interesting problem on capacitance. This problem is problem number 57 of H.C. Verma Concept of Physics textbook. Was also asked in JEE Mains exam. If we look previously, it was asked in many other state entrance exams as well. So this is a very interesting and useful problem for preparation of JEE Mains and advanced. So let's get started with the problem. The problem is stating a capacitor is formed by two square metal plates of edge A separated by a distance D. Dielectrics of dielectric constant K1 and K2 are filled in the gap as shown in the figure. We need to find the capacitance for the system. So if you want to give this problem a try for yourself, you can pause the video here, or otherwise you continue watching to know the solution. So we begin by drawing a necessary diagram of the problem which is stated over here. So this is how the question is looking like, and we are applying potential difference across these two plates. So this is going to serve as point B, and this one is going to serve as point A. So A and B are the input and output terminal where the batteries are connected. So now we are dealing with a capacitance system like this. So over here on the other side we have another diagram where I have tried to enact it in 3D. So over here, if we select a patch at a distance x, so at a distance x from this end, if we select a patch of thickness dx, so we will get a patch of thickness dx like this. So this is the patch of thickness dx we are talking about, and it is having a certain area. So if we look at this area, so the thickness is dx and this length is a, so this length is also going to be a throughout the length of this square plate. So the area of this elemental patch dA is equal to a dx. So over here, if I represent this in this diagram, so over here we can represent it like this. So at a distance x, we have selected a patch of thickness dx. So this dx is going to look like this in this plane of the dielectric. So this is the patch we are talking about. So over here, if we say that this distance from the lower plate is y, so the left out distance is equal to d minus y. So d minus y is the left out distance that we have, and we are having two capacitors therefore. So we have the lower capacitor of capacitance C2, and then we have a upper capacitor of capacitance C1, and since they offer very small capacitance, we can also refer it as DC1 and DC2 respectively, and they are in series with each other, that is one after the other, and the potential is connected across A and B, so they are one after the other. So if we want to calculate a C1 and C2, we need to know Y as well. So over here, to calculate y, we are using this triangle. So in this triangle we have this distance as d, and this separation is a. So over here, if we write tan theta, so tan theta can be written as d by a, which is equal to y by x. So from here we can say that y is equal to x d by a. So whenever we are doing a problem like this, please keep in mind that you are not writing this as dx, we are writing it as xd. dx is something else and xd is something else. So please keep this in mind. Dx over here stands for something else, and xd means x multiplied by d by a. So now if we write the capacitance value C1 and C2, so over here we can say that the capacitance value C1 and C2, so dC1 or dC2, so dC2 is equal to K2 epsilon naught. So area is going to be a dx, and the separation over here is y. So this is going to be dc2, and this is the dx, the elemental patch over here. And if we write dc1, So dC1 we write it as K1 epsilon naught area A dx, and the separation this time is d minus y. So this is the value of dC1. Now this dC1 and dC2 are in series with each other. So if they are in series with each other, so therefore dC series, so we can write it as 1 by dC series is equal to y upon K2 epsilon naught A times dx plus d minus y times of K1 epsilon naught A dx. So if we take common, so we can take common as 1 upon epsilon naught A dx, and then we write it as K1y K2 times d minus y divided by K1 K2, and using this we can write that dC series is equal to K1 K2 epsilon naught A dx, and then divided by K1 y plus K2 d. So we are writing it as K1 y and then minus K2 y. So we are writing it as K1 minus K2 y plus K2 d. So we are having an expression like this. Now obviously to solve this we can the first approach we can use is we can put maybe y in terms of x and then solve the expression, or maybe I can solve for dx. Rather than doing this, I can calculate dy by dx from this expression and then substitute dx to put the value in terms of y. So I am doing the second part because that is little more convenient and faster to solve. सो ओवर हियर मैं फिर से रिपीट कर देता हूँ. यहाँ पे ना आप ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं कि y का ये वैल्यू उठा के यहाँ पे रख दें और फिर इसको सॉल्व करें. और ये नीचे में अगर आपको दिख रहा है फॉर्मेट एक बन गया है ay प्लस बी, तो dx अपॉन इसका कोई भी फॉर्मेट अगर आएगा तो लॉग में आंसर होगा. ये एक अंदाज़ा लग रहा होगा. अदरवाइज वी कैन ऑल्सो डू इट लाइक दिस, दैट y इज इक्वल टू एक्स डी by a, and again I'm again repeating this over and over again, that this is x multiplied by d, it is nowhere dx, that is I've written it as xd. Writing dx would have confused me also, so we are not doing that here. So if we write dy by dx, so if we differentiate this term with respect to x, so we will be only left with this coefficient d by a. So therefore if we write the value of dx, so dx can be written as a by d times of dy. So this is the value that we have, a by d times of dy. So if I substitute this dx in terms of this, so this expression is going to look like dc series is equal to k1 k2 epsilon naught a, and then we are writing dx as a by d, so this will become a square dy, and then we multiply this term by d, so d times of k1 minus k2y plus k2d. So we are having a expression like this. अब अपने इसको इंटीग्रेट कर देते हैं. तो ऑन इंटीग्रेटिंग वी गेट दी वैल्यू ऑफ डी सी सीरीज. सो इंटीग्रेटिंग बोथ साइड्स, तो जो कांस्टेंट ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन है उसको हटा लेते हैं. k1 k2 एप्सिलॉन नॉट a स्क्वायर बाई d, दीज आर दी कांस्टेंट्स, एंड देन वी आर इंटीग्रेटिंग दिस टर्म dy अपॉन k1 minus k2y plus k2d. And now we are looking for the limit of y. So if we go back to this diagram to understand the limit of y, so over here we can definitely say that at this point, the corner point x is 0, y is also 0, so x equal to 0, y equal to 0, and then over here at this point x is equal to a, y is equal to d, so x is equal to a and y is equal to d. सो इन केस आपने इंटीग्रल अगर dx के सेंस में बनाया तो आपको इंटीग्रेट करना है 0 से a तक, और हमने y में बनाया तो ये इसको इंटीग्रेट अपने करेंगे 0 से d तक. सो वी आर इंटीग्रेटिंग दिस एक्सप्रेशन फ्रॉम 0 टू d. सो 0 टू d वी आर इंटीग्रेटिंग दिस एक्सप्रेशन फॉर y, एंड देन वी विल ऑब्टेन c सीरीज. सो c सीरीज इज टर्निंग आउट टू बी k1 k2 एप्सिलॉन नॉट a स्क्वायर बाई d. अच्छा, ये कौन सा फॉर्मेट है? इसको अगर अपने देखें तो इट इज़ ऑफ दिस फॉर्म, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ dy अपॉन a y प्लस b. तो ये क्या हो जाता है, ay plus b by a, and then we will add a constant, but since we are having a limit of integration, we are not adding a constant, we will do upper limit minus lower limit. So now if I write it in this format, that log of k1 minus k2y प्लस k2d, एंड ये दिमाग में रहे अपर लिमिट एंड लोअर लिमिट हम लोग करेंगे, तो 0 से d, एंड द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ y विच इज़ k1 माइनस k2 मस्ट बी डिवाइडेड, सो k1 माइनस k2 को हम लोग यहाँ पे डिवाइड कर देते हैं, तो वी विल गेटिंग k1 माइनस k2d ओवर हियर, द एक्सप्रेशन इज गोइंग टू लुक लाइक दिस. So if I put the upper limit d, so k1d minus k2d plus k2d, so it will cancel out k2d, we will be only having k1d, and then when we put 0 we will be having only k2d. So technically k1d minus k2d will be the answer that we have, so k1 by k2. So over here we write it as k1 k2 divided by k1 minus k2 epsilon naught a square by d, and then followed by this we have ln of, so when we put d over here we get k1d minus k2d, so k1 by k2, so upper limit minus lower limit, we obtain a value like this, k1 minus k2. So this is the expression or this is the final answer for this problem which we are looking for. इसको एज अ स्टैंडर्ड रिजल्ट भी याद रख सकते हैं, बट ये टू मच फॉर अ स्टैंडर्ड रिजल्ट है, लेकिन ये क्वेश्चन क्योंकि रिपीटेडली काफ़ी बार पूछा जाता है, काफ़ी बार, तो थोड़ा जानकारी इसके बारे में होना ही चाहिए आपको. सो दिस इज़ दी प्रॉब्लम, आई एम अगेन रिपीटिंग, इट इज़ ऑल्सो इन कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ फिजिक्स HCB टेक्स्ट बुक, पेज नंबर 169 एंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 57, एंड इट इज़ ऑल्सो आस्क्ड इन JEE मेन्स. I am mentioning the year in the description because I don't remember the year, but it was there in some JEE Mains paper as far as I remember. So this is the problem and this is the approach which we use to solve this kind of a problem. I hope you like the content. Continue to watch the channel for more such serious solving videos. Like, share and subscribe the channel for more.